Bro, why haven't you packed your stuff? I told you to get out. As long as you're still there, I can't move in.
I told you already, I have everything ready to go. Yesterday, I said that I'm moving into my new apartment tomorrow.
Oh, hurry up and get out of my sight. It's taking too long.
You're too impatient. It's not my fault you sprung your plan on moving back home on me. The world doesn't revolve around you. Sometimes things take longer than you want them to.
Don't get on my nerves, you jobless rat. You're lucky I didn't beat you into the ground for trying to take everything Mum and Dad left for us. I couldn't care less if you're the oldest or not. I'm moving into Mum and Dad's old house. Your time mooching off them is over.
I didn't try to steal their inheritance or whatever you think I did.
How on earth could you think that? You're lying. If I didn't happen to text you when I did, you would have run off with the inheritance they left. Not to mention trying to take that house from under my nose. What a pathetic existence. You're nothing but a parasite.
Happened to text me? Whose fault is in that I never heard from you since you left home? You moved out the second you graduated high school and ghosted all of us. Don't you feel guilty at all for missing Mom Dad's funeral? Just when I thought you found out and wanted to start fresh, you text me, I'm moving back in with my wife and kid. Who's the pathetic one?
Shut your mouth. Do you have any idea how busy I was? Of course, I didn't have time to talk to any of you. I hated those two geezers anyway. All they ever talked about was you. It was so obvious they only cared about you. They treated me like I was below you.
Yet that's why you left home? You hated Mom and Dad that much? You had to move across the country to get away from them?
Yeah, that's right. I was right to hate them even now. They proved my point when they left everything to their unemployed oldest kid. Why are you so special? All you did was get born first. It's so unfair.
If you ask me, I think things aren't exactly the way you think they were. I don't think I ever had any special privileges just because I was the oldest. On the other hand, they bought you pretty much anything you ever wanted. New baseball gloves, soccer balls, basketball shoes, the list is endless. But you never stuck with any of it and all that stuff just sat in the garage. To be honest, it sounds like they treated you way better than me.
None of that matters anymore. All that matters now is that I'm going to be moving into that house and taking over all of the inheritance. There's no way a man, childlike, could take care of it. It would be foreclosed in under a year. Get out of that house ASAP and move to some run. Down studio apartment where you belong. You're holding us up. Get out so we can move in. Unlike you, we don't have all the time in the world to wait around to move in.
Whatever. I guess all this space would be a waste for just one person. It would be a lot to keep up with all the cleaning and inheritance. I don't have enough stuff to put in all the empty room. I don't care that you're moving in, but can you really afford to keep up with the payments? The property tax is pretty high, and there's still a lot left on the mortgage. I know you'll be with your family, but even so, do you need a house this big? Do you think you'll be able to handle it?
How stupid are you? If a jobless bum like you can keep up with the payments, of course, I'll have no problem. I have all their inheritance money, too.
All right, don't say I never warned you. Once I leave, everything with the house is going to be out of my hands. I'm taking Mom and Dad's ashes with me. I'm going to have absolutely no involvement with the house whatsoever. Don't come running to me, too, if you can't pay for the house.
Shut your mouth, you worthless insect. You're an absolute disgrace. Get out of that house. There's no place for a loser like you there.
Sure thing. I'm leaving and I'll never come back.
Stop texting me and get out right now. You're a waste of life. If you end up out on the streets, don't think you can come crawling back to my home. In fact, don't ever talk to me again.
Yeah, got it. You don't hear from me again. Do whatever you want. Later.
1 month later. Mike, you pathetic worm. Where is the card for the bank account with the inheritance? Where did you hide it? Or were you stupid enough to try and run off with it?
What are you talking about? Don't bother me. I'm really busy right now.
I don't care. Answer me. Where is that atom card or whatever for the account with the inheritance? If you ran off with it, are you down for it?
Atom card? There is no atom card.
All right then. If the money isn't in an account, then you must have the cash hidden somewhere. Did you put it in a safe or something? It has to be somewhere.
No, I didn't. Are you okay? I really have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb. Tell me where it is. What bank is it in? Tell me! If you used it all, I swear to God, I'm going to your life.
Dude, what are you saying? ATM card, safe, bank? I honestly don't have any idea what you're talking about.
The inheritance Mom and Dad left us the money.
Money? There isn't any money? Why would you think that?
What? What do you mean there isn't any money?
Yeah, they technically left us an inheritance, but that doesn't mean there was any money. The only things they left us were the house, some furniture and appliances.
All the money they had left went to their funeral. There isn't any left.
Are you serious?
I swear, are you, if you're trying to lie to me? You said they left everything to you, didn't you?
Yeah, but I never said they left any money. Like I said, the inheritance was the house. I got that. So I wasn't lying when I said they left everything to me. I don't believe you.
How were you possibly making mortgage payments without inheritance money? You're unemployed. You can't lie to me. I know you must have used all that money up to pay for the house.
I've actually been wondering for a while why you keep saying I don't have a job. What gave you that impression I have a job? I've had one this whole time.
No, you don't. You've never worked a day in your life, you bum.
Are you serious? You have no idea what I do you? I was working even when you were still living at home. There's no way you don't know.
I have no idea what your stupid job is. All I ever saw you did was mess around on your computer or read some dumb books. What job could you have possibly been doing?
I'm an author. I published my first novel while I was in college. Since then, I've put out a bunch of published works. I have a bunch of royalties for my books too. I write a blog too. I make a good amount each month from ad revenue. Most recently, I'm trying my hand at the stock market. That's gone well so far.
Are you serious? How much do you make in a month?
Well, off the top of my head, maybe half of what you make. In a year, I'm lucky enough to enjoy my writing.
Half of what I make in a month? I don't believe that for a second.
Why not? If I didn't make that much, I would never have been able to afford that house. That place is huge. Plus, the taxes on the house are so expensive. I guess that's why Mom and Dad couldn't leave us any money. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Hold up a sec. Things are totally different if there's no money. We used a huge chunk of our savings moving here. We can't possibly afford to pay the mortgage. If you're so rich, you've got to send us money to pay for the house. You've got to make sure the house stays in the family. That's your responsibility. If you're making as much as you say you do, you better send over some money.
Sorry, dude. Not gonna happen. You talked trash and insulted me, then kicked me out of the house. You ditched your family and then only got in touch with me when you wanted something. Now you're gonna run back to my crying for help? Who's the loser now?
Shut up! You tricked me. It's not my fault. You made me think I was getting a fortune that my wife and kid were gonna live off. Do you know how hard I fought to move back here? My wife hates living here in the countryside. We had a huge blowout over our kid having to change schools. After all of that, if I tell her we don't get any money, she's going to kill me.
I'm not sure what any of that has to do with me. You chose to move out here. Did I trick you? It's not my fault you assumed you were getting money. I didn't trick you at all. You're on your own. You have to help me. You're my older brother.
You're the one who has to look out for Foundy now.
I don't think that I do. I have no more ties to that house. I have Mom and Dad's ashes here. The only thing that's left in that house are just my memories. Why don't you sell it if you need money so badly? I'm not selling it.
Who would buy a house this big all the way out in the middle of nowhere? Why don't you buy it?
I let you have it for free. Why would I buy it from you? I just moved out. I don't have any money right now to buy that house even if I wanted to. I had to leave in a rush because of you. That cost a lot of money.
Whatever. I'm giving the house back to you. I don't care about the money anymore. Just take the house back.
I don't want it.
Have you forgotten already? I said I didn't want anything to do with that house once I gave it to you. It's your responsibility now, not mine. I don't care about any of that. Just do something. Send me money. Help me out. I'm your only brother. You're going to leave me hanging like this? Come on.
All you care about is using others. It's pathetic. You're nothing but a disgrace to the family name. Good luck. I'm not helping you. After that, After that, I got about 100 texts from Nick asking for help. I ignored all of them. He eventually gave up. According to a friend that lives nearby, he and his family stayed in the house for a while. But eventually, he got too far behind on the mortgage and property tax payments. The bank seized his bank account. Of course, he lost the house, but I heard he lost all of his money too. It wasn't long after until his wife filed for divorce. As of now, they're going through a nasty custody battle. None of this would have happened if he wasn't so greedy. Oh well, little brothers are always crazy. Thanks for subscribing